Take control of your indoor air quality with our powerful ozone generators. Designed to eliminate odors, bacteria, mold, and viruses, these devices transform stale, polluted air into breathable, fresh, clean air. Here are some of the problems it solves: odor, mold, bacteria, viruses, and allergen pollutants. Enjoy cleaner, fresher air with minimal effort, perfect for home, offices, vehicles, and much more. Hey everyone, welcome to part 1 of our 3-part series where we'll dive into everything you need to know about the F101 acrylic or CA3500 air purifier and ozone generator. In this video we'll unbox the unit, check out all the features, and talk about what's inside the box so you exactly know what to expect when you get yours. Alright, so go ahead and grab your knife and let's cut the tape on the box. Now that we got the tape cut, we're going to open up the flap and take a look inside. On top you're going to find some paperwork. So you're going to have a thank you note, start guide, a packing list, and the instruction manual. After that we'll remove some foam packaging. Right away on the side of the unit you're going to find the 2-pack of ozone ceramic plates. Then on the other side you're going to find your 3-foot power cord. Once you have removed all the foam packaging, the unit's going to be inside this plastic bag. And then the unit is going to be wrapped in saran wrap. For this video, I'm going to leave the saran wrap on, because when I'm done with the video, I'm going to box it back up and put it back out in the warehouse. But if you were to remove the saran wrap, it would be a clear casing on the front sides. So now that we have it unboxed, let's quickly go over again what's inside the box. So you have the unit itself, the power cord, 2-pack of ceramic ozone plates, and some paperwork. So let's quickly check out the features real quick. On the front of the unit, you're going to have 2 knobs. The knob on the right is going to control the fan speed mode, and it's also going to turn on the air purification mode. The knob on the left is going to be the O3 control, also known as ozone. You're going to have 2 indicator lights. Green light's going to be power. It'll also turn green when it's just in the air purifier mode. And then the red light will turn on once you have the ozone mode on as well. Right here you have a front cover for air intake. On the back you're going to have a cover. There's 2 little tabs up here. If you pull that down you can gain access to the filters. We have a HEPA filter, a charcoal filter, a TO2 photocatalytic filter. You're going to have a UV light, and then this box up here is going to be where you insert the ozone plates. While we're still looking at the back of the unit, let's go over this bottom portion right here. This is going to be where you plug in the power cord. To the left of that, you're going to have the fuse block. There is also an extra fuse included. And then to the left of that, you have the power switch. Going back to the front of the unit real quick, the other type of filtration is going to be an ionizer, and it is directly behind the front cover. It's very hard to see, but there is a little tiny black rectangle tab that comes down. That is going to be for the ionizer filtration. Welcome back to part 2 of our F101 acrylic or CA3500 series. Now that we have this unit unboxed, let's go over how to properly set up and use it. Ozone is used to purify the air from mold, odor, bacteria, and viruses. It is a very powerful machine, but is also very harmful to one's health. So I've created a 5-step guide to ensure that you guys are using your ozone generator properly and safely. Step 1 is going to be preparation. You guys want to make sure you select the right size ozone generator for the room or area you are treating. The F101 acrylic or CA3500 is rated up to 3,500 square feet, so that is perfect for office spaces or home use. If you did not know already, the F101 acrylic is both an ozone generator and an air purifier. I went over that in the unboxing video. Now that you have selected the right size ozone generator for your use, you're going to want to make sure the room or area you are treating is completely unoccupied. Since ozone is a respiratory irritant, it can affect living things' health, such as humans, pets, or plants. Not only can it affect human beings, it can also affect certain types of things. Rubber, fabric, and electronics are just 3 of them. So if you guys want to protect those things, you can cover them with a cloth, put them in a bag, or you can completely remove them from the area you are treating. The last thing for step 1 is going to be seal up the room or area. If you're using this in a room, you want to make sure all the windows are shut and the door is shut too. If you have a door with a gap at the bottom, you can roll up a towel and shove it under that gap to make sure all the ozone stays in the area or room you are treating. If you're using it in an office space, again, same things apply. Make sure windows and doors are shut and any people in the office are removed from that area. Step 2 is going to be set up your ozone generator. If you guys have not installed the ozone plates already, don't worry, I'll show you how. I'll also show you how to turn the ozone feature on. So to set up the ozone generator, you want to make sure it's in a central location in the room or area you are treating. If it's going to be a larger space, you can add some fans in to help spread the ozone out more quickly. After you have found a central location for it, you're going to want to adjust the ozone output. Most ozone generators will not have that feature. It'll be a set amount of ozone. However, the CA3500 F101 acrylic has a knob where you can go from low to high ozone output. I'll show you guys how to use that as well. Once you have found the correct ozone output, the last thing you're going to want to do is set the timer. Unfortunately, the F101 acrylic or CA3500 does not have that option, so you don't have to worry about it, but I will give you a helpful tip on how to safely enter the room when you're done using it. Like I stated, if you guys don't know how to install the ozone plates, I will quickly show you. So again, you're going to want to remove all the filters. There are 2 tabs up top for the back cover, remove that. White pull tabs for the filters. Sometimes they will all just fall out. Open up your ceramic plate ozone box. Here are the ozone plates. They're in this nice white sheet foam packaging. So here they are. If you notice, there are arrows on the bottom of it. Make sure the arrows are pointing towards the unit when you install them. And then there are slots for the ozone plates to slide into. And then reinstall the filters, starting with the TO2, charcoal, HEPA, and the back plate. Quick note, if you do not install the back plate, the unit will not turn on. Where these 2 tabs go down into these slots, there is a safety switch. That safety switch is not engaged, the unit will not turn on. So make sure you always remember to put the back plate on. Now that we have ozone plates installed, go ahead and connect the power cord and then plug it into a wall outlet. Third step is activate the ozone generator. Now that we have the ozone plates installed and we have the power cord plugged in, let's go over the dial usage on the front of the unit. The right dial is going to be for the fan speed. Make sure you turn the unit on first. Right dial is going to be for fan speed. You can go from low to high. And remember from the unboxing video, the fan speed dial has to be on in order for the ozone dial to work. If you go to turn the ozone dial on, the red ozone indicator light will not light up. So to use the ozone, you gotta turn the fan speed on. And then now that we see a green indicator light is illuminated, we can go ahead and turn the O3 control dial on. You'll see the red light will come on, you will hear a buzzing, and you will start to smell the ozone. So now that we have this in a central location in the room or area you are treating, you're gonna want to activate the ozone. I don't wanna breathe in ozone for this video, but you would turn the fan speed on, and then turn the ozone dial on to low or high. Low or high is going to be the ozone output. Now that you have the ozone turned on, you're gonna wanna set a timer. Unfortunately, this unit does not have a timer feature, so get out your phone, set a time between 30 minutes to 2 hours. Then you're gonna let the ozone generator treat that area. Step 4 is going to be post-treatment. Now that your ozone generator is done running its timer, you're gonna wanna wait 30 minutes to 2 hours for the ozone to dissipate. But if you remember, the F101 acrylic or CA3500 does not have a timer option. So what you're gonna wanna do is put on a mask or hold your breath, run into the room or area that you just treated, turn the ozone control dial off, and then get out, and then wait 30 minutes to 2 hours for the ozone to dissipate. Once you have done waiting that time limit, go ahead, enter the room, open up the windows so the room can ventilate, getting rid of any remaining ozone. Alright, step 5, which is going to be the last step for this 5-step guide, is repeat the process if necessary. If you notice that you still have an odor or you can still see mold, you're going to want to run the ozone treatment again. Just make sure you don't overrun it, because then some material parts will deteriorate over time. Once you're done using the unit, go ahead and make sure you store it somewhere safe, out of the reach of children, and make sure wherever you store it is a nice, cool, dry place. Here we are, final video for this series, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to clean and maintain your F101 acrylic or CA3500 so it performs at its best. I'll show you how to clean the filters, ceramic plates, and give you tips and tricks that make sure you can prolong its lifespan. Safety first. Before you do any cleaning or maintenance on your air purifier or ozone generator, such as the F101 acrylic, you want to make sure it is turned off and the power cord is unplugged. And since we are dealing with ceramic ozone plates, it's recommended that you wear gloves and a mask, but that is up to you, but we recommend it. There are pretty much only 3 steps when it comes to the maintenance and cleanliness of your F101 acrylic, and we're going to go over those right now. Step 1 is going to be cleaning the exterior of the unit. Since this unit has saran wrap on, just imagine with me here, if you use it in the Air Purifier Mode 24/7, there's going to be a lot of dust and hair and dirt collected, especially on the air intake grill on the back. So what you can do is get a vacuum with the duster attachment, quickly dust it off, and then get a microfiber towel, get it damp, and then go ahead and wipe the exterior of it off. And while you're at it, go ahead and vacuum off the air outtake vent at the front. Step 2 is going to be replacing the filters, cleaning the filters, and then cleaning or replacing the ozone ceramic plates. So again, we need to gain access to the filters, and to do so, there's this back cover plate, 2 tabs at the back, at the top, undo those, and then we can remove the filters. I'm going to leave the UV light in for this video, but if you're not sure how to remove it, we have a video on that as well. Fun fact, if you guys did not know this, the ceramic ozone plates along with the 3 physical filters you see here are washable. So to prolong the filter's life, we recommend every month checking and cleaning them, especially if you run the F101 acrylic in the Air Purifier Mode 24/7. And if you have pets that shed a lot, I definitely recommend checking and cleaning the filters at least once a month. All you need to do is just run the filters under some hot water and then let them dry completely before reinstalling them. If you want to take that a step further, you can get a giant bowl, mix in some Dawn dish soap with warm water, get it soapy, and let these sit in there for at least 15 minutes, remove them, and then go ahead and rinse any excess soap off. And remember, let them dry completely. If you're not sure what these 3 filters do, I will quickly go over it. The HEPA filter is going to be mostly for dander, pet hair, and allergens. And if you have a dog that sheds a lot, this filter is going to be cakes and hair. So before you wash it, go ahead and vacuum the filter off. Up next is the carbon or charcoal filter. This is going to help remove odors. And the mesh TO2 photocatalytic filters is going to make the UV light much more beneficial. Moving on to maintenance for the ozone plates, just like the filters, these are washable. Soak them in soapy hot water for at least 15 minutes. Rinse the excess soap off and then let them sit and dry completely before reinstalling them. Regarding the UV light, you're going to want to replace it when it's burnt out, and the way you know it's burnt out is it won't turn on anymore. As soon as the unit is turned on in the air purifier mode, which again, to turn that on, you turn the fan speed dial on, it'll light right up. So if it's not lighting up, it's more likely burnt out. And the last step for cleaning and maintaining your F101 acrylic, aka CA3500, is going to be a more thorough cleaning, and that's where you're going to clean the inside of the unit. And as you can see, you can only reach in about 2.5 inches. You can completely tear down the internal parts and get a more thorough cleaning, but your best bet is try to get some type of skinny crevice in there to vacuum up any loose dirt, dust, or grime, and then get a can of air or an air compressor and try to blow the rest out. If you're going to be using an air compressor, do not focus high pressure of air on any internal parts because that can damage it. And if you have skinny hands, you can get a microfiber cloth in there and wipe any leftover dirt or dust. Alright, so let's quickly go over a regular maintenance schedule. This is going to vary from 1 week to once a year. Starting off weekly, that's when you're going to want to clean the exterior of the unit. That is going to be when you wipe down the outside of it and then go ahead and vacuum off the air intakes on both the front and the back. Once a month, you're going to want to check and clean the filters. That's going to depend on how often you use it in Air Purifier Mode or the Ozone Mode. So go ahead and remove the filters like I showed, vacuum them, and then go ahead and quickly wash them. that's just going to prolong the filter's life. And if you keep up on it, you don't really have to replace any of the filters from anywhere from 3 months to a full year. But again, that is all depending on how often you use this machine. If you need replacement parts, we sell them. And then lastly, once a year, that's going to be when you do a more thorough cleaning, and that's when you're going to want to clean the internal components of the F11 acrylic. And just by keeping up top on your maintenance, you're going to prolong the life of the unit, and you're going to expect great performance out of it. And then before I end this video, I want to quickly go over how beneficial this is. During COVID, we gave each one of our employees one of these to take home for their families. And this is very beneficial to one's health. It keeps your air clean, it helps remove odors, mold, bacteria, and viruses. And if you have a dog that sheds a lot like myself, you're going to be amazed on how much hair the HEPA filter collects.